think it's back to me. Yep,
Yes.
so it's me. So for my number 4th, it's the Sacramento Kings. And again,
Oh, God.
what are you godding?
The Kings are also your We Believe team, too. They're not getting anywhere.
No. I don't think it's this year. I think it's next year. I think they're on the right path. But this was one that it took me. This was probably the quickest besides my 5th team.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just open their roster, because that's where I start with my research, is I just pop up the roster, and so I'll just open with this. Their second leading rebounder on their team is averaging 5 rebounds.
Yeah.
Their rebounding is Domantas Sabonis and nothing. Their backup bigs really don't exist. That is the Kings' biggest need. That should be the Kings' Christmas list, is getting a backup center, power forward, whatever, someone that can come in, defend, and get rebounds. Because right now, if Sabonis were to get injured, this team is not winning any games just on the fact that they can't rebound. There's no one on this team that can commit to that. There's no one on this team with a nose to get boards. And there's not a desire there. Because Sabonis isn't averaging absurd numbers of rebounds. He's respectable, but...
What is he, around 8?
No, God. What?
11.
It's 12, but you're close.
Were you saying respectable? I was figuring around 8.
No, as a big, I think that 12 is respectable, but I grew up in an era with Dwight Howard and
Dennis Rodman,
Andre Drummond, and
Thinking about it, maybe the Kings should have traded for Gobert because they usually score before he's, at half court to be an offensive liability. So,
see, I think going back to what we said with the Timberwolves, I think Cat's the best option to go with Sabonis.
I think just on the fact of being a catch and shooter, because Sabonis is such an elite playmaker for his position, because he's averaging like 7 assists this season. I think Cat would be ideal because that's someone that's going to get you boards. That's someone that's going to shoot the 3 well.
Make that move. What's a realistic move they could even attempt?
A realistic move?
Yeah.
That is actually a great question. John Collins.
Think they could be in the A?
If Jeremy Grant was still on the market, Jeremy Grant, but they're not going to trade him in conference.
No. Plus, he needs to help them be mediocre enough to make the playoffs, but not good enough to compete for the finals. So
you're just a hater. But
realistically, what if you went and
actually, you know what?
What if you went and talked to the Hawks about another one of their bigs and Clint Capella?
I don't like that so much, but going to Angelo's new favorite player, Kyle Kuzma, would actually fit really well. Or PJ Washington. I know Jay Crowder wants out. Rocco. Like, there are options, but they've got to get someone that can play that 4, slot into the 5 occasionally, and just be there as a secondary option if Sabonis goes down. Because if Sabonis were to get injured right now, I'm going to be honest with you, even after researching, I don't know who would be their starting 5. Alex Len, maybe? But if that's, like, you're just writing the season off at that point. So that would be my Christmas wish list if I was the Sacramento Kings, is a backup big, or at least a big wing that could get rebounds, because 5 rebounds as your second leading rebounder is inexcusable. Unexcusable. Words.
Kings is inexcusable, but
Just a hater. But I don't have anything else to say about the Kings.
I don't either. I
I
completely
won't
agree.
agree the playoffs when they get eliminated in the first round.
So moving right along, because I'm not going to listen to Angelo go on another rant.